Injustice at Brick City. And we're here in East Orange today at 75 Prospect Street. This was once a really beautiful building. It still has great bones. It's a wonderful area. And we're here with
Dominique,
what's going on here at 75? Like, I see a lot of salt out here, but I also see it inside the ante hall. So what's going on?
Well, I can tell you, when I first moved here 5 years ago, this was a beautiful building, and it was beautifully maintained. And then we switched management, and fast forward, and this is where we're at now.
No picking up the dirt
No.
that blows onto the facility.
No, the only time that we have the front done is when they would come to do the lawn. So because they're already doing the lawn and they're already sweeping up the stuff that's on the lawn, all the dead leaves, that's when the garbage would get picked up.
Okay, so let's go inside. Tell me what's going on in the building right now.
Well, as you can see, we have a lot of salt down because we had a major leak on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
So let's go inside.
Okay.
I need Erica's keys to let me back in.
Okay.
So welcome to 75 Prospect.
Yes, I see.
So
Fireplace that closed up. It's a really nice big ante hall, but I see it's not really cleaned up. Tell me what's going on. I see a lot of damage.
well, on this
over
side,
here.
we have an ongoing leak. This is all year round. So this is what it looked like. They've made very minor repairs, but it's never really been repaired.
Right.
So there's always something leaking on this side.
Which is kind of dangerous since it's right here by the fire sensor and
near this light
right
fixture.
here by the light fixture. So an electrical fire could occur.
Yes.
Okay, and then I see it's really dark as we move further down.
So on this side, we had a leak that started early in the day on Christmas Eve. I want to say early afternoon.
Around 5 p.m.
Okay.
And we had no hot water for most of that day. By 11 o'clock, it was raining.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Literally
can see
raining
extensive damage.
from the ceiling. And we weren't sure if we were going to have to evacuate the building because it could have become an electrical issue.
Because it's right here, as I stated, over the fire sensor and the electrical. And I see this is out. Did somebody turn this out, or is this out because of the damage?
This is out because of the damage.
And if we can get closer, the wall is buckling right here, right over an electrical outlet. And you can see the water damage there. And then above it, an actual hole so that the plaster or whatever that is, because it's not true plaster.
It's concrete.
Well, there's concrete below it in that beam.
Yeah, that's where the beam.
And now you can see the beam. And so it's a mesh covering. Mm-hmm. And then they did a general plaster over it. It's not like the plaster that you would think for a building of this type of deco. This should be a historic building.
It should be.
Okay. And then, so they left all of this.
Yeah.
So you had people come in and they did something because it's no longer
Well, it dried
water
up.
coming.
Yeah, the fire department came in and broke that hole, made it bigger.
And your name is?
Oh, my name is Erica Coleman. I am the former president of the Tenant Association and at one time former vice president of the Tenant Association. I've lived here since November of 2017.
Okay.
And as she was saying, so the fire department was here and they broke a hole to find the pipe that bust.
Oh, okay.
So they made it bigger, of course, but all the damage is definitely from that night. I knew what she was about to say. What's going on
And
here.
then on the floor was never, it dried on its own.
Oh, wow.
So if you would have come a few days earlier, maybe yesterday or Monday, you would have seen actual puddles still.
Okay, because I can see people's footprints
Yeah.
in here. And then is there any damage over here? Because I see something happening here as well. This is not exactly as fabulous as the outside.
This is because the building hasn't been maintained. So if you look on our stairs, you can see they haven't been cleaned for I don't know how long.
And they have like pitting in there, so if a woman comes down with heels, that would be dangerous. Okay.
The
And then-
elevators automatically shut off once the water was coming down, so we didn't have use of the elevators, and they had to temporarily shut our water off until they could find where the source
Well,
of the
you
leak.
have handicapped residents in here that depend on the elevator. I don't see a handicap ramp.
No.
Handicapped
How-
people can't do anything in this building because, like you said, there is no handicap ramp.
And there's no-
And it's against city code. There's not one on the side of the building, which I know you'll show in a while. There is no access for handicapped people, but you got to go around the other way, which the elevator is small.
So we do have elevators on the other side.
Right.
Okay.
Each side has 2 sets of elevators because this side was originally set up for the service staff.
Okay.
Because this is a pre-war building, so